Would you stop it, cat? If you keep it up, I'm gonna have to put you on the floor. Okay. Yeah, I had a doctor's appointment today. So yeah, there's more, going to be quite a bit of Sarah Sets Her Feet and play Star Trek Online. I did dig up my PS3. Going to be hard to get. I'll get some. So I got a keyboard, and I never used it. I'm like, and I was thinking of it that maybe it would work with the PS4 as just like the buttons, but so I thought I'll try that, and it did work. But the key, some of the letters were mixed up, and like I got it from Europe. It was not a like like probably 2013, 2014, and it's from Europe, and the instructions were all in French, which, you know, like I can read French, you know, being Canadian. Oh god, it just like really glitched out when I came up here. Yeah, I was like, oh, okay, I'll set that up. So I set it up and it worked. But like the A was replaced with a Q when I typed the A button, even though. So I was like, oh. So I tried it in French because I had it, you know, my system set in UK English. I should actually check something. Notifications. No, I'm not putting you out, little fart. Okay. Yeah, Overwatch has another update. Oh, I can just go. That was here. Okay. You can actually. This is the Jake and Nog setting spot. Had like a green tone to my face for a bit. Cycle camera distance. There we go. Okay, it's this buddy that's going on. But yeah, so then I realized that there was a second language on the box. There's a wormhole. So I was like, okay, I will, you know, like, what language is that? I asked in helpers, and it's like, oh, it's Dutch. Because I was like, it's either German or Dutch, or like, you know, similar, like Nordic languages. What's that on the map there, that red? Okay. You can do it, Shia. No, it's just, do, off-duty clothes. Yeah, kind of went with Discovery. I should actually see what other options there were, because I wasn't really... So yeah, so it was like Dutch. I was like, oh, well, it's French and Dutch, so it must be Belgium. So I set it to French Belgium, and it works fine now. But it's really hard on batteries. The first batteries I put in it just did not linger. Already wearing an outfit. Okay, it did save my uniform. I couldn't remember what comm badge I picked because I was so sleepy that night. I should be watching Night Watch on Desert Plus because that's like one of my favorite shifts, but I wanted to do the event for today so I don't miss out on the 14 days because it's cutting it kind of close. Do it. Advanced. See my uniform on here. Oh, I can change, like... Go in a bit. Yeah, I think I just picked Discovery. Hands bare. Emblem character. What's the fleet emblem? Yeah, I don't like that. Right. Yeah, I should be putting my rank on there. Thought those wingdings for a moment. That's cool. There's a lot here, though. That's really busy. I gotta go all the way down because it's not that fast scrolling. Yeah, I think probably operations. Like how you just go like film. Yeah, I kind of like, I don't know why sciences and operations are like yeeted down here and not like grouped together. I probably should switch to command, because I have operations, but I'll switch to command. We could be like really fucking fancy. I fucking have a thing for, you know, Ketrazol White. I think that matches my top best, like the color. It just doesn't look good. Cause I kind of really like the looseness of this too. Reminds me of cadet pants. I'll save changes. Well, I'm here, I might as well, Yeah, so anyway, I had the doctor's appointment, as I was saying, and yeah, my toe is broke on the end. He said it's probably not that bad, but it has, like, with the other symptoms I have, like the numbness, tingling, and that it only hurts when I actually put weight on it, and that it's the localized bruising. And where it's on the pinky toe, like, there's really not much they can do, especially since it's the pinky toe. It's not like one of the weight-bearing toes that much. Try the... Okay, there we go. I was like, where's the whole thing? So we're going to give her a little bit more extra weight. There, it's more accurate. Oh, we have people watching. Hello, people. So yeah, the Soken and the, like, take Advil. To help. Yeah, talking to her just opens up the Taylor thing anyway. I think so. Anyway, that's what it did last time. I think it's kind of bugged out. But yeah, I figured, someone commented on my Instagram post I made about not being able to find, yeah, the Romulan minefield mission, and they're like, oh yeah, it's a team, like where I do for, force missions, special event, best serve cold, join. I don't remember this being here yesterday. And I'm just going to go this way, I guess. Okay. I'm going to return to my ship because I think that's what the problem was. I like how I docked and like did, you know, the proper, you know, come on board that way instead of beaming on. So yeah, my suspicions were correct. Like I didn't get an X-ray or anything, but going by my symptoms, you know, and other things, it's like, oh yeah, I am ready. Day 3 of it, because I didn't know about it the first 2 days I was playing this game. I'm actually surprised it's showing people in here, because last few times it's just showing the comments. Yeah. Acknowledged. I don't care about the Zen store. Actually, not a huge ships this time. Last time I played, there was 2 really massive ships. One was like the USS Pinky Poo, and like then there was like Gates of Death or something, and they were massive. Like they were huge. I like that ship over there. That oh, it's USS Grand Theft Auto. Oh, I can do this now. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. Chat. Enter. Enter. Send. Send. Okay. I have to do both. Okay. Let's go get in there. We have engaged the enemy. Is there any more over there? No. Okay. I should probably go to over here. Oh, like.
Watch out! The defense satellites are targeting us!
Oh, go away, defense satellites.
May you find before dishonor! The enemy is cunning. Consider every weapon.
Okay.
Those Mokai infiltrators are uploading a file. Control station Gamma has been control station Raider. Destroy the infiltrator. To solve that problem permanently.
No, go away, Tractor Beam. Go. I have a message from my friends. I could be, okay, chat. Local zone. Operation Connect. Wait. Oh. That wasn't that. Zone, maybe. Let's see what was purple. We got Armada though. Anyway. Should be focusing on the match. On my fancy new keyboard. Oh, we got some. And we're going too fast. Yeah, we lost some. Yeah. This is my first week playing this. I have not played it previously. I don't know why I was shooting over there. I know there's someone behind me, but I want to see what the fuck they're aiming at over there. Oh well. Yeah, Desert Bus for Hope Son's last night. It's really, I really recommend it.
Protect the capture.
I think this is a defense center. Yeah. Let's just sit here. Over there. Oh, not good, not good. Yeah. It's the second time I've died at this level. Loved an image. I've done it 4 or 5 times, the second time I've died.
Infiltrators heading toward Beta and Gamma stations. Take them out!
Yeah, I know, bud.
Picking up 3 more transports on sensors. Stop them! Mokai infiltrators closing on all stations. Stop them! 5. I repeat, 5 transports just broke off. You know what to do.
I think those are already been Yeah, I don't see any. I have to. Oh, down there.
All ships, aim transports are making a breakthrough. Do not let them get away.
Come on, down, down, down. Fucking hell. There we go. Yeah, we're not good at this. Yeah, this one doesn't seem to want to have any problems. I've switched to, you know, not focused on me, but I did better with my original starting ship than I have done with this. God, stop targeting the defense satellites. Oh, that was big. Massive lightning. We must withdraw. Chat.
Looks like my stuff. The prison is secure. Looks like the Volkai have something to say. I think you'll find my destroyed them.
Oh, there we go. Come on, buddy.
stations have titanium haulers in proximity.
Picking up multiple signals on all ranges. Looks like no titanium.
Mayday, gather stations have titanium haulers in proximity.
Titanium haulers are dropping out of order. Keep those stations secure.
All stations have titanium haulers in proximity.
Oh god, we are really low.
Alpha gather stations have titanium haulers in proximity.
Oh shit, let's yeet out of here. Oh, no. This is not going well tonight.
Alpha gather stations have titanium haulers in proximity. All stations have titanium haulers in proximity.
Yeah, we're not doing good. I've done this quest so...
Vader station has titanium haulers. Vader station has titanium haulers in proximity.
All ships, withdraw!
Victory is ours! The rebels...
Not escaped.
Victory is ours!
I don't like my turning that I have on this, compared to my first ship. I have to actually go to a station though and look at it. Not now. I'm going. I'm just picking different ones. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Yeah, I'll try to figure out how to respond to my peep. I don't want to go to the game of quadrant. Social. Friends list. Oh, I see the problem. Where is... Does this even have an exclamation point on it? It's got one, it's got an and, it's got... Ah, here's one. No? What the... it's probably one of the changes that is with it. It's got one here. It's plus. Hit and miss. Ah, we found it. It's under. It's a hyphen. Missions. I guess it gave me that because it wanted me to learn how to do a task force. A 3 out of 14. That's good for me to do this time of night because I don't want to go to the wormhole. Oh, I keep... Instead of going just share once, I keep holding it down, take a screenshot. Oh, okay, we're queued. Yeah, it's probably helpful that if I take like some tape and work out what keys are what. Because I do have it set to, where's devices? Sound and devices. Just make sure it's still in. That's in French Belgium. I'll try Dutch. See how that goes with Dutch. So, we're in Trill sector. Is there a long, like, wait for that? For the Romulan minefield? No? It's gone back to, the, Q&A is being fixed up, so I guess it's not... English, United Kingdom. Try French France. I did try French Canada earlier. Oh! Okay, it wanted to be French. Set up. Yep, that's working. And I can't type or shit. Oh. Yeah, I was hitting keyword. That's a weird keyboard, and that's not right. Underscore. You get to watch me learn how to type. Fuck if I know. Should I check that? Really near some deep space. Encounters, but I don't think I can get to them in time. One looks like it's gonna go poof any moment. Which one it is anyway? Abduction. Probably just like it will go poof. Aha, I am ready, yes. Yeah, sure, yes. How do I change this chat? Sure. Yes, why is the, That's a good question. Why is the exclamation point by the shift key down at the very bottom of the keyboard? It's right above the control button.
The Lucari call this system home. Some of our neighbors, like the Deferi and the Denobulans, have been most welcoming. Others, like the Nakul and the Zenkathi, have been somewhat cold and distant, even hostile.
Aha, it has found it.
Our intelligence services have discovered an Imperial Romulan operation to take over the mining facilities in this remote area of space. They're using these asteroid mines to collect
it's
materials
Nog again.
for constructing more warbirds. We need to rescue the transport ships by breaking through the Romulan forces, destroying their mine...
And liberating the processing center. Yeah, I'm gonna go join, Derisat. Yo. I finally found the Romulan minefield.
Keep an eye out.
That's good.
It's a terrible mission. You have to do it for the start of the Romulans.
I didn't know, like, I went to the Klingon sector, I went to the remains of Romulus, and I'm like, where is it? I don't know where it is. Like, it kept popping up as my primary mission. And then it's like, oh, well, you know, like, someone commented on my Instagram, like, that it was actually, I had to actually sign up for it in the task force.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Manually instead of the random one. Yeah.
Excellent work against those frigates. Just a few more to go.
I'm not even doing
So right
this
now,
one.
Oh, go ahead.
No, the popped up that excellent work against the frigates, but I wasn't even in doing anything. I was just idle.
Yeah.
This is odd. Did I miss two of the probes? Shoot.
Right now is a very special time in the game. It's upgrade weekend. And for high-level players,
Yeah,
it's like a holiday.
apparently he doesn't play the game now. I just crash stuff and make the process. I suck up with it. Well, apparently the reason why I can't find the probes is I'm on the wrong island. That makes lots of sense.
I haven't even been playing a week. I've been playing about 5 days.
Hey, he's excellent teacher. I'm, just now coming up to almost a month. Like, he showed me the ropes when I was in chat asking, which was a huge mistake, because there were a lot of... I heard you saying I'm trying not to cuss to get demonetized, so I'm changing, I'm sorry. There was a lot of... bad people.
I just got into it, and I was streaming it in character creation, and he just was like, oh yeah, like, gave me all these pointers, and I'm like, oh, thank you, because when it started, it dropped me, like, right in, like, complete confusion.
It tells you nothing. And, like, for the console users, 40% of the user interface doesn't even have anything.
Oh shit, get out of here. Run.
Oh. Okay.
No, it's, I was talking about the ship. I know. I just saw that I was like 25% integrity. Oh, yes. Be very careful not to swear.
Yeah, I did Twitch when I was on PC, but
job
No
isn't
one
over
wants
yet.
to watch a guy. But I
Enemy
had
has
viewers that
disabled
had a
nearby
girlfriend who
mine
played next to
facilities.
me. I know how
Each
Twitch works.
facility will need several repairs to restore complete functionality.
I've had a lot of people watch me play this. Like, not as much as when I played the Talos Principle, but... Like, I just figured I'd stream my character creation starting it, because, like, just for my own purposes to have, like, a copy of it. And that's like...
Yeah.
Man, how'd you like that awful load time and the janky jump between menus?
What got me was, like, the French twists making, like, everything invisible. Like, selecting that hairstyle.
Yeah.
That's right, there was actually, it was like, long hair bun 9 made my head disappear.
Yeah, this, like, made, like, everything invisible.
He's gonna die. I really think it's easier to heal my teammates, but apparently quick healing is not a thing.
You can quick heal people.
Okay, it's more like an AoE cone that they need to know to stay in, and they don't know, and they don't stay in it, so... that's
Tricorder... I think Tricorder scan if you, like, target them.
Okay, I'm on... So I have to be looking at them, and they have to
You have
not
to have
be
that.
moving.
You have to have them targeted, be close enough, and then do it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna walk next to a guy who's not getting out of the fire to heal him. I'm the healer. I don't stand in the fire.
Yeah, I know.
I'll just bring him back to life. That's the best thing I can do to do it.
Yeah, this ship I got doesn't, like, I put, like, the stuff you gave me on it, but it doesn't seem to turn with crap. Like, it's just...
Okay, so what you want to do is, as you're flying, I want you to press L2 and hold it, or L1 and hold it.
Yeah.
And do you see one that says, maneuverability of some sort? It's yellow. It's like a circle of some sort.
Yeah, it's command strategic maneuvering.
Yes. Click and let that activate. It's going to be activated the whole time unless you change it. That should help a bit.
Facility Gamma is up and running.
Okay. Oh
But
yeah,
yes,
that's
you're
a
low
lot
level.
easier.
You're low level. It's still going to be rough.
No, but I mean, it was turning so much worse than my original ship.
Yeah, well, your original ship was a light cruiser, and this one's a cruiser. So,
Even though you've defeated their ships, liberated the asteroid fragments, and
There are things
repaired
that
their
can be
disabled
done.
mining facilities,
Oh, yeah.
you don't seem to get the message.
RCS consoles may
Sensors
have
have
you
detected
actually
a warbird
wishing...
I gave her
Volcano,
2.
leading a battle group to
Oh,
this system at
shoot.
high warp.
Well, she
2
isn't a full
purples.
cruiser.
Yeah, she's still at
Volcano
10
will
or 12
probably
or
try
something like
to
that.
blockade
Oh,
the
yeah,
Ten.
you
orbital
are
processing
returned
plant.
for scrap.
In order to
your
protect the
entire
civilians in
engine.
this system, we must regain control of the plant. Destroy the
Panicked last night because I was like, what do I pick for my ship? Because it's like, here's a free ship. And I'm like, I don't know what.
Yeah, you're going to get that every 10 levels until you're 40, and then you'll get, I think, another one at 61.
Yeah.
Okay, so the easiest thing to break down is what color class, red, yellow, or blue, did you choose?
She's an
to
engineer.
Yeah, I picked engineering.
Well, then you can do. You're not going to die easily.
Yeah, I know
Okay,
a lot
take
about
care of the
Star
ship.
Trek. I just don't know anything about the game.
Okay.
Oh, okay, good. Well, that makes life a ton easier to give advice. All right. Did you give
I didn't
a
even-
recommendation?
She was just having trouble playing the game, so I didn't want to complicate things.
Yeah. I was having such a hard time maneuvering.
Yeah. Like, we went into a mission together, and she was, like, flying up to the skybox, and I'm like, point down.
excellent.
It's just...
Area secure.
Hey,
and
the fact that you
restore
can't
peace in
flip
the system.
inversion in this
I'll
game is a
mention
pain
your
in the
efforts
ass.
in my official report.
Yeah. It took...
Chimera.
I was playing, Elite Dangerous a couple months ago, and then I came back to this game, and it felt so wrong. I don't know if I should upgrade this turret or not. Just for one ability.
Yeah, when I saw the cost, I'm like, I'm glad the sale's coming up. I'm actually gonna probably drop like $70 on packs just to get half this shit. Oh. I hate this mission. It takes forever. The Mycenial Network.
Yes, I dislike it much.
The time it takes to complete it is about the time it takes me to rush the Soul Defense mission from beginning to end. It's that long.
Okay,
What level of Admiral am I?
Also, I told her not to get too attached to her first character, because she's definitely gonna want to try something different later.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know. I'm still only on one character in ESO.
Yeah.
And I've been playing that for a few years.
Man, it's been forever since I played ESO. Well, nothing mattered if you were a top tier crafter, because none of the raid loot was getting beaten by crafting gear.
Well, the thing with this game, there is a currency called dilithium. And to do some of the higher tier stuff, you need dilithium. But you can only get it... You can only refine 8,000 of it a day per character. So if you're stuck with one character, it's going to take you forever to get any of that. But that's if you stay in the game. That's the thing.
Yeah. Like I'm definitely going to be. Like I'm definitely going to be here for till the end of the month because I'm doing this cold, best served cold every day. So.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm an idiot. I didn't realize the rarity of the officer. I'm not going to talk about it. Okay, I will, but I'll do it later. Oh, that's bad. I should have. Oh. Well, that was a waste of an ultra rare DOS. If you really, really like it, you join a fleet you like, and you really.
She's in our fleet.
Yeah.
Oh, you got her in the fleet?
Yes.
Oh shit! I have 5 people watching me now.
Well, the guys better shut up. All right, need to keep her viewers.
Oh, I ramble. I just talk and talk and talk. I don't even.
I ran a Tales of Two Wastelands stream for Steam for the longest time, and I had to set a schedule. And it was the entire time I'm playing, I decided, all right, this chat is only about politics and religion. Oof. I think I had, I had like 313,000 peak views of people who were, like, I roasted everything. I decided to make a chat that this wasn't off limits. You can imagine how toxic it got, but I was just having the time of my life. And I'm like, alright, I don't want half of you to watch me anymore. I don't like half of you. Get off the stream. I would immediately, like, kick half the people. It made me, like, the next day, because it was a temporary kick, I get even more. They loved how abusive I was. And that's how you get popular guy streamers. Either cute Asian dudes like Disguised Toast and
or Sykkuno.
Oh, Sykkuno. That guy is too pretty. Does he know that Valkyrie is like flirting with him nonstop? Is he oblivious?
They live in the same house.
They all live in the same house, but like you know that Lily and Disguised Toast are a couple.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay, Sykkuno is single, and he does not recognize the thirst Ray has.
He might.
He doesn't. I feel bad for him. I feel bad for her. I was actually following her before Disguised Toast because she plays all those games like Nier Automata.
I didn't know who any of them were until what's it called?
I guess
No. Hearthstone.
I do Disguised Toast first from
That's how I knew.
And I
Because I
found
watched
out
Trump
about him
first.
because of Trump, exactly.
Not the politician.
No. Anyone who knows Hearthstone knows Trump. He's like the most popular streamer.
Let's take
Yeah, I'm having bad luck on TFOs too.
I'm trying to get the featured. It's been like 10 minutes.
You want me to hop on my guy and help fill out a slot?
If you want.
Oh, I can actually do it with her.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I'm in a deep web
Science.
encounter right now, so I'll be ready in a
Wait a minute.
bit.
Is science. You're not high enough level to do this. Sorry.
No worries. I thought you meant me, like, with her.
You need a female character finally. So, oh, it popped.
Yeah, it popped as soon as I clicked it.
Oh, okay.
I'd rather know I'm your fifth woman. Listen, her butt looks better than everything. Jim Hadar, flat ass. You can't do juicy Jim Hadar. I tried. It's like a gray Oompa.
Why do you think I only have female characters?
Right?
And genderless Jim Hadar.
It's like that, there's a recent one too, I think. Well, he's on Dirt Road, where he gets himself a female skin for PUBG and then
Oh, that's really old.
That's very old. It popped up on my stream last night. It's like, I've been watching this guy for years.
Actually, if I knew anything about this game, I would have probably went Jim Hadar just because of Odo. But
You can do it now. I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing it.
I don't.
Does she start off at high level?
Yeah, it starts
Yes.
off level 60.
Oh. I thought you had to hit, like, character cap with one character before that.
No.
No, I was reading when I was reading about the game. I think you used to have a level, like, hit a level cap, but
I see Lily.
I see Kara Sargon.
Yeah, Kara Sargon. Her middle name is Fox of the Smartalicious.
What would you
There
like
is
to
a-
have? Would you like to have strategic maneuvering, shields, or weapons?
Honestly, strategic maneuvering helps me. Oh yeah, and unlike other science players, I'm not going to drop the goddamn gravity well on one of these stations. Because you can fail this mission. If one of them dies, you don't get credit. I didn't know you could fail it until this one.
I don't think I've failed a mission yet.
I kind of am regretting this decision to join this deep web. This is my first ever one, because every ship here is huge. I'm like everyone else on my team, and I'm just like this little cruiser. It's something with the Tholians.
Tholians?
Yeah.
Is it where you have to go save ships?
Yeah, it's something. It's into the web. It's like a giant web.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's actually the one with Odo, I think. Do you have multiple lanes? Is that something?
No, I think she's doing a mission.
Yeah, I'm doing a mission. I'm doing the deep web.
Oh, I thought we were on the TFO.
No.
No, she's still very low.
Alpha's all alone. I go to Alpha.
Oh, okay.
Just a heads up with the Romulans. Sometimes the stealth, and you won't unstealth. It is a bug.
I don't ever stealth. We don't use a stealth ship.
Well, the stealth also boosts your damage from your gravity well for pulverization. Yeah, kind of OP. Oh, I cursed the shit. Come on, little 2-5. Well, I'm just gonna farm it. I don't need 2-5.
I'm thinking probably something more tank built, but that's what I tend
So,
to.
this is very constructive, and I'm not being at all negative. We ran into some
Lieutenant Commander.
keeps on insisting he tanks and heals us. This game is not conductive to support builds unless you're in pure endgame raiding in which you need a dedicated tank to serve. You will
No, I
actually have
like-
just most builds have some form of self-sufficiency built into it. So it's kind of like you don't need a tank until you're taking on elite TFOs. And in the meantime, someone who's tanking early on is just not the DPS you need to complete speedy mission clears for the bonus abilities.
No, I mean, I
I'm
think
not
I'll
saying
do
tanks
more,
aren't
you know,
worthless.
like, defense more than damage, like, you know, get in damage. Because, like,
Okay, is it called Deuterium? Is that the name of the... Well, there are missions we can run to get you consoles to make you tankier. In fact, we can run you through both those missions, because I don't know if he forgot, but any unique mission rewards that you get at a low level, like, you know, a Mark II, but it says you can only have one of it as part of the set, you can freely upgrade them up to Mark 12 as you level, so you don't have to replay the mission. Which allows us to run you into endgame missions, get you a lobby version of a good console if you want it. And then you can just upgrade it as you go and not have to worry about it.
I think this bugged. Let's... Because I'm here, but it's not giving me any of the mission things on the screen, and I'm just stuck here. I can't go anywhere. I'm just stuck in the air. And it's just giving me for my other missions now. But I can't move.
It's called
Yeah.
Into the Web.
Yeah. And it's playing the, you know, like the dun 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 dun, dun music. Oh, now okay, that was really... okay, buddy. Part of the map's now blue. Like, not loading, nothing there.
What? Okay. I think you might have a problem.
I think I'll have to, like, leave the mission. I'll send you this. Yeah. I'm going to...
I guess I'll wait.
Yeah, I can't even abandon the mission, so I'm just gonna warp to Sol System.
Okay.
Oh, the background's back now.
Ooh. Well, you were on the border of the mission, border of the
Oh, the map.
map
Yeah, but
border.
I couldn't leave. Like, I couldn't move. Like, I was stuck in, like...
Once you, well, you may have been stuck in a corner, but just in case, to check the future, once you come to a full engine stop, hit back one more time.
Yeah, I tried reversing, and I tried, like, it didn't even give me, like, abandon mission. It didn't give me, like, leave sector or anything. It just was... I was stuck there. I got stuck on Ryza, too, when I was walking. I was just walking along, and I just got, like, stuck in the air. I couldn't move. I just... It wouldn't... Like,
Okay,
I could...
so if you ever have that happen, you can press the options button, and there's a menu option called I'm Stuck, and after about 10 seconds or so, you get unstuck.
Okay, I'll have to look at that, because I just went back to my ship to go to that, but it wouldn't let me, like,
Use the left sticks and change when this power will automatically be used. This power will be used even if it is not set up for quick equip.
L2... you want me to brace for impact? There we go. But yeah, no, it just like I tried everything. Like I tried like attacking. I tried the resuscitate thing. I tried, and it just couldn't move.
Yeah, sometimes it bugs out. That's why they have the unstuck button.
Mm-hmm. I'll remember that for the future, because I was just like, what am I going to do? Like, am I able to even leave? Because I expected it not to let me, like, even, like, go back to my ship. What do I do when it, because it's offered me twice a new officer, but my thing is full, so what do I do?
Oh.
You can just leave them waiting there until you unlock more slots. Which I would suggest doing until you have a chance to go through and understand what turning them into a skill book is. Because some skill books, fantastic. One, like 10 out of 10, take it. Some of them, not so much. But if your slot's full early on, he can, I don't know how to call you in this, what, just Fro? Because you're on Lily right now.
You've never called him
I've just been calling him Ragenfro is what I've just been calling him. I don't think that's right.
I know it's like Ragenfro, and the slight mistype for me is like, did you try to do Raging Inferno and screwed up? I mean...
Nope. I have an afro, or used to.
Well, I used to have Jerry curls, but no one called me Jerry curls. I'm not going to talk about my wayward white guy trying to get Jerry curls days. That's not the topic of tonight. Just leave them in your inventory or in your docket list, depending where they get sent. That's kind of random.
Oh, it just pops up that says, yeah, just...
And...
Take them and say not now.
Yeah, not now. And then, you will be replacing all but one of your starter people. And if you're Jem'Hadar, you're not going to be replacing 3 of them. Basically, if they're purple, you're keeping them. And if they're green, you're shooting them out in airlock and wishing them well.
So there's no way to be like, you know, like, not get rid of someone?
Oh, you can get rid of them.
Oh, yeah, yeah. You can totally fire somebody in order to free up a slot. But, I mean, there's the guys you start with, barring the first purple they give you, are utter crap. Unless you're a Jem'Hadar, because then they give you, like, 3 purples off the bat.
No, they're not purples. They just have specializations, which is worth it.
Oh, yeah. But they each have, like, 3 or 4 of them, and I think blue? I've never played a science on this mission. All I know is I'm going to have to make sure I put the gravity well at the spawn point. I'm going to go hang out. Okay, there's Beta has 1.
I usually fly around to do damage because...
Well, I'm a science guy, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to park right here at their spawn point. I'm going to be a dick.
Yeah, just shoot them at the... Yeah, that's good. That's a good thing to do.
Yeah, it's almost like science shouldn't put a self-destruct black hole over the point they need to protect. Huh.
Commander Burgess, Starfleet Intelligence. Something I'd like you to look into. Could change the course of the war in our favor. We have intel suggesting that the Klingons are operating
pretty much
weapons facilities.
Anything you do now won't matter right now until later, so you don't have to really worry about making mistakes right now.
Controversial figure in Klingon politics.
Now I need to get the hell out of here before I die. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up.
That end, I'm sending one of my top agents to join the revolution.
Oh, I almost died, man.
Nice saw.
Look at all those guys. I'm gonna park back here now. Oh, that was close.
There are any weapons that you want to deactivate.
Oh, I couldn't get one off. Well, you guys.
Bring him in.
Singularity.
Admiral Quinn says you're the right officer for this job. We need to know what B'Vat is hiding in that base. Report in when you found out what he's doing. I don't have anything.
Yeah, I didn't know what to do with my inventory items, so I just banked most of them.
Yeah, it's probably fine.
And this is a very late, like early 2010, late 2000, like, area, this Club 47. Like, it's very, the music reminds me of, like, Vampire the Masquerade, Bloodlines.
Oh, is that the space station?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I've been in like twice ever.
I went exploring the other night. I went to Deep Space Nine. I was actually surprised it let me. And I went to Ryza, and then I just did a bunch of patrols. And
that's good. Oh, I almost killed myself.
Yeah. That seems to happen a lot to me.
Well, you know me, I'm all glass cannon.
What's that cloud he's shooting with the lightning?
I don't know what it is. I think it might be a console.
I want that. We're missing 3 of them.
Floating around somewhere.
So my buddy wants me to come over tomorrow and side couch him doing Unity. And apparently he wants us to play through the French Revolution during all of this political turmoil.
Unity,
But,
what's that?
Wait, is it? I think it's Unity. It's one of the Assassin's Creeds. I don't play
Oh,
them.
Assassin's Creed. Yeah. Okay, I understand now.
Yeah, I don't play Ass Creed.
I haven't played it since the first one.
And that's why I don't play it, the first one.
I
think I already explained it.
That was the one I played, was 2, but...
So, to go through the gamer experience, and I'm sure anyone on your stream is going to cry heresy, I'm looking at all these cool review videos for Assassin's Creed 1 when it first comes out. It's cool, it's awesome, there's kills, there's flips, there's assassin. Oh, this is going to be great. I start the game. That tutorial, that is 2 hours of my life I'm never getting back. And over half of it is dealing with the Animus in the modern day in a grill room. It took too long, and I'm like, that's it. I'm not playing this game as long as it has an Animus. And they all have an Animus.
I think the reason I liked the first one was I had just finished playing Prince of Persia: Sands of Time, and it was an older game, and then I got on Xbox. I played Assassin's Creed 1, and I liked it, but then I just didn't play any of the others, so I didn't even care.
Valhalla is apparently a long walking. They do in 69 hours what they should have done in 25.
69 hours.
I'm not doing that big joke. It's just like people's like, finally, the last mission. I'm grinding 109 power levels. Really? Did that not give me a... No, that was the thing. Well, you got your task force thing.
No, my friend loved Ezio from Assassin's Creed 2. Like, that's pretty much my only experience with it besides playing a few levels of it. Like when it came out, he was just like, he's the coolest character. He's just was like.
That's the French one or the Italian one?
The Italian one.
Italian, okay. I remember people were all like, they didn't really like the first guy, but they really liked the second guy. I guess the second guy got another game too.
Yeah, I just remember I punched Leonardo da Vinci. Because he went to give me a box, and it was part of the tutorial. It's like, pick up the box and carry it, and I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the melee button, and I punched him instead.
Nice.
Yeah, your mother's like, this is Leonardo. He's my artist friend. He's a good family friend, and it was like, oh, you help him out, and then he gives you like the dagger weapon, like the hidden blade. And it was like, nope. Kapow. No, I just punched him when he went, like, early. Just, like, sucker punched him.
If my mom introduced, this is Leonardo da Vinci, my artist friend. Like, you're a painter, huh? What are you painting of my mom?
One of the people watching my stream says there's 3 games with Ezio.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, like I got it was my first experience with Funko Pops. Was hunting down one to buy him for Christmas.
What's Funko Pop?
They have those little bobblehead things.
Oh, the bobblehead things. I see.
Yeah. Well, they aren't bobbleheads.
Yeah, they're like vinyl toys. I like them, but I don't they're kind of creepy looking, and I only have a few. But I like them because they're not breakable. They're just all one piece, so if my cats eat them on the floor, it's...
As I cruise past them, all my science abilities going off and killing everything with my Yeah.
Get the epic.
That is sexy to look at. Oh, wait, you're not a group of 2. You're not looking at it. Shoot. Which one is this? Where I have to power up the gym, hit our ship, and do the lanes. I just wiped out 3 lanes of enemies with one of well-placed guys as well.
Nice.
You do get addicted to doing those.
I have 4 Funko Pops, 3 or 4. That's all I have. I know people go insane over them. They get every collection and stuff.
Oh, they're the Beanie Babies with the 3 power. Or for the really, really old people, they are the Care Bears.
Wow.
The Cabbage Patch Kids, yeah.
Garbage Pail Kids.
No, Cabbage Patch Kids.
No, but there was the Garbage Pail Kids cards too.
Oh yeah,
the cards, the stickers.
Those were disgusting. Oh, the one who vomits into the bucket and then eats it. That, oh no.
There were so many of those. My cousin was into them. And he was older than me, so he had a big old collection.
I think this came out about the same time as Pogs were popular.
No.
No, Pogs were Pogs were yeah, they were Pogs were probably...
94.
Yeah. They were big when I was in elementary.
Yeah. When I was 8, Pogs were big. 92. Wait, was it 92? No, it was 93, 94.
It was 94. I remember it was 94 because I had MTV at that time. It's the only time I had MTV.
Oh, I'm sorry. You mean when they had music?
Yeah.
We
First time I saw Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
We had much music here. Much music up here in Canada.
Oh, no wonder you're so polite. I want to apologize, but also I really want to live there because there are islands for sale that are habitable to live on in Canada for the same price of half of a college U.S. education. And I'm like, do I want to have my own 5-acre island? Or do I want a bad degree?
Thank
so are
you,
you
Marksman.
east or west?
Very east.
So you're a modern.
I'm very in Nova Scotia. I recommend if you do move to Canada, go to Cape Breton Island. Because they had a big, like, thing, like, a promotion their tourism did, which, like, to help people move to Cape Breton Island.
I'm in Wisconsin myself.
Basically in, like, the Canadian Maine.
Right in the center in Colorado.
I went to university in that time zone. I went to Alberta for university.
And I love this sound quality. This is just the best. Straight out of it.
What got me? When I went to Deep Space Nine. The camera glitches, like.
Oh yeah.
It was like.
And the layout of the station in game is nothing like the layout in the show. So finding your way to ops was
It was
it's
very
as
small.
faithful as it could be.
Yeah, it was small. I was actually surprised there wasn't like in like a quarters section, like just for like fan, you know, like just like a random room that you could go to. Because they had very distinctive looking like quarters, like for their like homes.
Yeah. It used to be much bigger, but not accurate to the show at all. And actually, there's a mission in the game that still has the old style.
Isn't that the one with the Terrans?
Yeah, the Terran attack on Terrak Nor.
Yeah.
Like I was still really excited to go there because it's like the first thing I saw was a Replimat, and I'm like, I'm gonna go sit in the Replimat, and I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Like, so.
Most of it is there. It's just you can't go to the habitat rings.
Yeah.
You can go to ops though.
It's really small. Like the promenade is like a hallway size.
Yeah.
But they even have like a little.
The perspective's kind of messed up in this game because we can be so big or we can be so tiny.
Mm-hmm.
And in the show, everybody's human-sized because there's no, like, they don't have any giant aliens walking around.
Oh, I saw some huge characters when I was there. Like,
yeah.
And there was one of the like NPCs was towering. He was like
yeah.
And it's like my character's 5'3", so it's
yeah.
But no, it was I was still like really excited to be there, and then I tried to go upstairs in Quark's bar, and it just skipped around so much, like just like I couldn't figure out where the camera was going to be.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I think it's because it's technically the only zone in the game where everybody can go. Like, if you're Klingon, Romulan, Federation, and Minion, everybody can go there. Marksman09 says, someone's watching, says that sometimes NPCs will be floating down to the floor in Deep Space. They think they're walking on the stairs, but the stairs spiral, so they'll just like float down.
So you were saying about your space dock?
Huh?
You were saying about Earth space dock.
Oh, Earth space dock is like fed aligned only, and Klingon First City's Klingon aligned only. But the major station that everybody can go to is Deep Space Nine. That's why it's so buggy. Not because there's a lot of people, it's just because they haven't figured out how to make everybody work together. That's why there's no alliance faction yet. I'm waiting for the alliance faction. They've been building up to it for a long time.
Yeah, like I was like, it let me go up there. Like it wasn't, that's what I found really weird with it, because it's like, if it was a place I wasn't supposed to be, you know, I would understand it glitching out like that.
Mm-hmm. It's just poorly optimized.
Most people would be turned off by the game being like so old style, but I don't take care of Marksman. I don't really
need to be a fan.
Check the party chat.
Sorry, I'm in the middle of trying to...
Oh, okay. Okay. You're the mission, that's fine.
Yeah, sorry, it's like, when I have my AoEs going, I'm still getting used to it. And it's being another time that he has everything. He's in like a top end employee. I'm sitting here in this VP run with I want to know why when the remote works. Yeah, he has this black hole thing, or it could be a white hole thing. It's big, it's circular, it looks like a hole. It has the same effect as gravity well disorder, like a larger area.
I don't know, it might be...
Probably
possible, or it could be a DOF ability, like the modified by a DOF ability.
For her. Well, first off, sir, you can sit and spin, and when you've gotten to the elbow, the ride's just begun. That is a crap load of 15 epics.
Indeed.
Wow.
And that's why I wait for upgrade weekends.
Wow. Is this your main, or is that Lily?
This is Lily. There was nothing epic on her except for some of the weapons.
You make me sick, sir. You make me sick and jealous. Man, that was sexy. What other science shit is that? Oh. Well, it's legal in Canada and it's legal in Colorado. So we're just going to say that it's tobacco.
I need to do competitive missions. Darn it.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about that. Delta Terror.
Ship is under attack.
Yeah, Marksman, the one who was watching, told me that you can auto-execute some power.
Oh, yeah. I hadn't gotten to that.
It does make life a bit easier for us. I mean, if
Yes.
can't be a good difference. That would actually make her life a ton easier.
Oh, yeah.
Plus, adjusting your auto-fire to space.
I helped her with that already. I didn't want to overwhelm her the first time I talked to her, so I kept it somewhat simple.
Yeah, you dumped everything that I learned from you on me on day one, I would have uninstalled the game. Nope, it's like Eve, except worse.
You remember the first time we played together and you were still like looking at people as you were fighting?
Yeah. Oh man, I'm hungry. I do not.
Oh, don't say food. Oh no.
Okay, first off, I already had my 3 normal meals. This is just fat American mode. You need to get off the game at some point and actually put something.
Shady merchant.
At least stock ramen or something.
Oh, interesting.
I've had one meal today. I gotta...
Okay, so I know what I'm going to make. And I don't know how it's going to respond, but I know I told him what I'm going to make once, and he said it was vile. It's going to be, also be so good.
Yuck.
It's going to be a sandwich. This is going to have toasted red bread, mustard, pickles, jalapenos, turkey, salami, jalapeno bacon cheese, and then another. What else am I going to put on that? You know, it's only meat and bread at that point. I'm going to put some tomatoes and some butter on it. And then I'll butter the top bun and put black pepper on it. That's going to be amazing.
It sounds like a weird combination from Subway.
I eat healthier when I'm at Subway. I don't like slicing my tomatoes. But for the sake of... Oh, I should... No, don't put pineapple, Alex, on it. You're high. Hi, I'm high, Alex. I'm a different Alex than the one you met 30 minutes ago.
I love pineapple.
I do too, especially on pizza.
It's great on pizza. What's everyone's problem? It's delicious. You put it
There's a lot of people that just don't like citrus.
Pineapple, red onions, barbecue sauce, grilled chicken, and bacon. You got a Hawaiian pizza that will just mwah.
I just like, there's a local place that does Hawaiian, and they use shredded pork shoulder. And so that's what I like there. But I like, normally I just like getting the works with pineapple. I don't know what your works is there, but up here it's usually like mushroom and bacon and salami, pepperoni, and peppers.
That's basically here.
But I don't like, I can't eat raw onions, so I don't usually get onions because I like them, but I can't eat them. I have a food intolerance to raw, like onions and garlic and stuff.
Alright, I understand that. My sister just got done doing all those tests because they were giving her issues. So she had to take onion and garlic for the 2 weeks of the test. Oh my god. She was furious. Ended up being dairy and not gluten, so now she's back to having pizza.
Like, I can eat cooked, and I can eat pickled. I just can't eat
I'd be happy to tell you what I
raw.
know, but as fast, I'm going to the shuttle bay and getting out of here.
Sulfuric acid. That's the only thing that gets removed from onions, and it gets removed from pickle.
Yeah, it's pretty much like some people with fruit intolerances. They can't eat raw fruit.
Sorry. And maybe some habanero flakes. Yes. Jalapenos and habaneros. This would be a great tip.
How did you get here?
The onions and the salami, it goes off, and it would be manageable.
It sounded like a good deal. Then I got
You hurt me.
found out the Klingons were
I just don't like salami and I hate onions.
good deal.
There's no food I don't hate as long as it's not toxic.
Well, onions might as well be toxic to me because it's vile.
I hate olives. I try occasionally to eat them, and it's just like
Olives?
no, yeah, olives.
Meanwhile,
Yeah,
I have
I don't
a
like
half-eaten jar of olives in the fridge that I just stick a fork in and put once.
I don't like blue cheese either. Like it just goes to the same spot that vomit does for me. Like the taste.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Liver. I can't do liver. I hate it. Ugh.
Thankfully, no one in my family's ever even considered liver a food, so it's never been presented to me.
I used to get it a lot. Yeah, I used to get it a lot when I was little. My grandfather and my mother, I get it like cooked, like slow cooked, long time with like onions and raisins.
Yeah, that was my grandmother's and grandfather's favorite. He loved liver, hated onions. She loved onions, hated liver, and they'd split the plate. Then I had to eat it. The texture is the worst.
Depends how it's cooked. But I don't like organ meat now. I like it if it's slow cooked, but sometimes like a lot of places.
I like organ meat if it's a sausage, because that's what sausage is supposed to be. It's supposed to be the organ meat, palatable and seasoned.
I find a lot, like even like lamb and stuff, I find a lot of people don't cook it long enough, and it has that after funky taste to it, and I really don't like that.
The gamey flavor?
Yeah.
So with gamey meats, you want to soak them in vinegar, and then thoroughly rinse them to help remove that funk before you cook them.
He wants to use it.
So.
I'm heading for the hangar.
And I'm not a crazy gun American for your stream.
Getting out of
I believe in the ethical treatment of animals. I hate farms.
Some of them are honorable.
That's why.
But Bavat cannot be trusted. His desire for war with generation.
They live a very long, healthy, natural life in the wild, and then they die in one shot. Because that's how I was taught. And they're delicious, and I eat them. So shame on you guys for going to Costco. That poor little farm pig.
I'm trying to think where we even had. Yeah, the nearest Costco is like a 3-hour drive from here.
Yet the largest profiting Costco in the chain happens to be in Alberta.
Yeah, I'm in Nova Scotia. I liked in Alberta. There was a company called Save On Foods. It was like a chain. I loved that so much. It was like just in BC and Alberta, and it was like Costco mixed with like like just a regular grocery store. So you could get like bulk cases of stuff, but you didn't have to pay a membership fee and like stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm sure that place didn't have a panic during the first COVID hit.
I don't know. Alberta's are my experience.
Like people making a run on getting the supplies.
Yeah, they had Alberta is basically our Texas. They're like, it's the oil country, and they're rude and always in a hurry, and
that's Texas.
Yeah, so
They want a weapon.
I lived there for 8 months.
Solid neutronium, which is impossible. And they keep talking about
I
torpedoes
enjoyed Alaska
with payloads big enough to destroy a small planet.
Most of it was sun.
Prototypes of some of the
It
new
never
weapons
stopped. I hated that.
as well as schematics on
Yeah, where I was, it was like the sun went down at like 3 in the afternoon, and then it didn't come up till about 8.
Let's see. During my time, it was during the summer months, and I was at the Arctic edge doing ice core samples when the weather was nicer. So I think I never saw the sun fully set. It got really low, but then it just hovered there for about 5 hours before it still set.
Yeah,
Actually, we were terrified of the bears showing up. My God, they are huge. They are huge. You think you've gone to a zoo and you've seen a bear? No, you've never seen a 30-foot reach.
Where I was, it was built on a swamp. That was actually a problem that we had with our dorm houses, was that they didn't build them like they should have, and it was sinking, and so like the walls and stuff were cracking, and yeah, that's what happened to my
what's happening to my building right now? Well, sometimes it could just be the soft dirt in the water. Sometimes building on the clay in the southwest and nothing to see.
There's a whole bunch here, and I don't know what's going on.
Where you at for Warthog?
I'm doing the Briar Patch level mission.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I'm just really confused because we were just fighting and then they just like rampaged in.
Yeah, there's Tark handlers that beam them in.
Shit.
So if you've watched Trump and Toast Stream, have you watched MXR?
Yes.
Okay. Do you keep up with them at MXR?
Enough.
Okay. I was going somewhere with this, but then I forgot. There was something. Sorry, my mind's just focusing on this sandwich, and then funny. Wow. Hi, Alex. What's this? This Hi, Alex knows not to drive. I swear, there was something. I was thinking about something.
Was it Skyrim or was it his stream?
It was one of his streams with the Panda.
Fantastic P.
Thank you, Fantastic P. Man, I hope I don't get a freaking Zerg on me of Knights for getting her name wrong, because I actually forgot what it's called. Crusading!
Yeah, Crusaders. Yeah.
Yeah, the Crusaders.
Don't spell her name wrong either. Jeannie.
Oh, no. Right?
I don't even follow them that much, but I know like, the memes.
They're uploading like 2 or 3 a day now. Like, ever since they hit over 1 million subs, they're just hammering that ad. And it's actually really good stuff. And it always ends with him having some sexualized TikTok video and Jeannie giving him a long glare like, why do I want to marry this man?
Yeah.
Shit, what was it? Hi, Alex will remember later when he's sober.
Okay. Well, I can't get in that TFO. That's making me mad.
What TFO you trying to do?
the competitive, so I can get the competitive
box. Instead of just roaming into it.
Yeah, I need to get the stuff so I can get the impulse engine.
But isn't competitive a PvP?
No, it's you compete against another team, but you don't fight each other. You just like race.
I'm glad I've never gotten queued up for one.
Well, you can't really get queued up for one because no one does them.
I thought random was really random. Is random just filling spots of people who aren't clicking random?
Yes, there has to be a lobby already open. They don't have any.
Now, imagine the day when every user clicks random and nothing pops.
That wouldn't happen because there's always somebody trying to get into a mission. Since they put it into the storyline.
Well, that's true.
Before, there was missions that never got played, like ever.
I can't blame them. Some of these missions I don't ever want to play.
Yeah.
Like the Romulan one on the old Earth.
Romulan Minefield, or even the Tholian one.
Yeah, it's one. It's a minefield. Oh no, that's a mine. It's the one where we're back in Kirk's age, and the Romulans are basically hippie sex 60 go-go dancers or something. Yeah, that mission. Them kings.
Yeah, I was trying to explain to my friend about why Romulus was destroyed, and I couldn't remember the details at all. Like, I remember that, like, it was like a warning, and then they didn't take it seriously, and then that and Remus got blown up, but that was all I remembered. Like, I couldn't remember, like, why it happened, or...
Well, without spoiling anything, the subspace shockwave happened when the Hobus star went nova, which is the neighboring star, which is not supposed to happen. A subspace shockwave is not supposed to happen. So it was traveling faster than light, and it reached the Romulus system and destroyed their planets. But that's this game. In, I guess, Picard, they decided it was going to be the actual Romulan star that went nova.
Yeah, no, I remember, like, we watched when I started playing the cutscene, and then I just couldn't, it just went completely out of my head. It was, like, I knew it was like a shockwave or something, but I couldn't remember what had happened to cause it.
Yeah. Well, you'd have to play the game quite far into the storyline to figure out exactly what happens.
Yeah, it takes forever to get there.
Oh god, there's like a bunch of Klingons. My beam, I'm still using the same beam. I haven't switched weapons, but it's not doing like a split beam now. It's just doing like a burst. Is that something that I've equipped that's changing that, or?
That is a cannon. There's a shooting dot, a cannon, a line, and a beam. There are two different weapon types.
No, I'm on a ground mission.
Oh. You might have a different weapon. You might have a full auto weapon now.
I haven't changed what I had equipped, so I don't know.
You didn't? Okay. I don't know. You had the rifle.
Yeah, the rifle, and I had the pistol.
I was going to say, like, what if you equipped a second slot and then auto?
Yeah, you might have equipped a different weapon if it's going auto.
It's still the pistol. It's still a pistol. It's just now, instead of doing the 3 beam when there's a group together, it's just doing like a burst.
Huh.
Weird.
It might be because you have an auto ability, so every time you try to do the beam, your auto ability interrupts it.
Yeah, that might be it.
So if you wanna still have clickies or autos, what you do is just hit circle first, and you like punch the air, and then all your clickies will go off, and then you can aim and do your thing. I always try to enter combat with circle, like so all my abilities go off, and then I can fight with my gun.
Humiliating a Federation war criminal is, as the humans say,
I would love to play, but I'm
added bonus. Your legs.
I recommend Desert Bus. Desert Bus for Hope's on. I really recommend that.
Desert Bus?
Yeah, Desert Bus for Hope. It's a charity stream.
Ah, okay. Oh, alright, cool. Alright. I like helping charity streams.
But it's
So
like
I
in the
hope
last
you
few
enjoy.
hours. I hope so too. This is getting... I'm vote.
I get
Victory
Yep.
is
keep
mine.
playing because we need the player base we can get, and no matter how much of an asshole people are in chat, remember we're all Trekkies and we all like the Federation, and they're just being dicks.
I haven't the only weird thing I've seen in chat is someone was spamming like not safe for work stuff. That was the only experience with that.
Yeah, you may actually want to turn off
Zone chat.
when you're streaming, because you are going to see some stuff that is like demonetizing reportedly, like Jones and the actual Sarah Carey. They are just the worst. And Connor.
Yeah.
Connor's not terrible in chat. He is.
He is. Okay.
Alright.
See you, Alex.
Yeah.
Ciao.
Okay.
Gonna head off too?
Well, no. If you want if you want help, I had been upgrading, and it's upgrade weekend, and this is like a holiday, so I had to do that. But I am finished now because I can't upgrade the last thing I want to upgrade.
Yeah, I'm just doing this mission, and I'll probably go eat some beans and play and watch Desert Bus. It's the last few hours, but this mission is just taking a god-awful amount of time.
Yes, missions can take a very long time.
It doesn't seem to be like doing anything productive, like besides from the ground part.
Yeah, when Alex and I play together, we don't watch the cutscenes, we don't do anything, but then by ourselves, if we need to complete the storyline, we watch it. So at some point, you might just start rushing through just to level up and get the missions passed.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, like, there's not been cutscenes, it's just been in the space part, like the combat in space part is just taking such a long time. Like, I thought I was done the mission, and it's like, nope, you gotta destroy all escaping Klingon ships.
Oh yes, I remember that mission. You're an engineer, so you can't go fast.
Yeah, it's just like, I thought I was done, and it's like, no, there's still this whole other, like, space fight. Because I thought, like, that was the whole point of us breaking in, was to, you know, then we got to the research base, and then we got the scientist off, and then it's like...
Thankfully, after you kill the right amount of ships, it will be over.
No, it just seems like this section was tacked on to make the mission longer.
Yeah, well, you're lucky. There used to be many more missions in that story arc, but they cut them because they didn't see how they fit in.
Oh god, that's like... the first few seem to like go by fast. It's just this...
Yeah, the early missions are rough. That's... The later missions, they can be long, but they're still kind of fun, because they learned how to streamline the missions. The early ones, they can be rough.
Yeah, this one's just like... I was alright with it being long at the beginning, because I was like, okay, that makes sense that we have to like be kind of stealthy and we have to get in and you know, and then now it's like here's another long space battle.
Yeah, there's a couple missions in this game that are absurdly long, and they're really rough. And they're usually like, they give the best gear, and you have to get multiple pieces of that gear. So, this is a grind, so you really have to enjoy it to stay.
Yeah, it's different than RuneScape too. Like, RuneScape was like my go-to game. I used to play it so much of it, and it was so much remote detonation. Finally gave me the option to remote detonate. But with RuneScape, you could do a lot of like almost AFK playing. Like for like grinding. Like there was the game was pretty much grinding, and like I could watch a movie and just keep, you know, clicking in the background and like.
I see.
So.
Yeah, not this game, unfortunately.
No.
But if you do play this game long enough, you will be AFKing a lot, just waiting for things to finish and stuff like that. And I don't like to like turn people off of this station that a lot of people want to put in. And I don't ever, you know, say that you shouldn't be playing this game because you're not going to be dedicated. A lot of people just can't do that. Like, it takes lots of hours to finish the storyline.
Harvester units. It's Mokai Tech. They're processing spores here. Looks like they placed the harvesters on several cluster units. We need to shut those down now. I'm picking up a lot of Metreon gas pockets out there.
Yeah, like I played Death Stranding, and that's just a lot of walking, and that's fun. Like I like doing a lot of stuff in that. Like I'll just go off on tangents, like just randomly abandon the storyline and just go do stuff. So it's.
Ooh, I got stuck. I have to free myself.
I'm betting the Mokai will come after us after we take out their
Options.
tech.
I am stuck.
Stay sharp.
Yeah, we should get out of here, but all that gas just exploded and crap load of damage.
Oh, so you right as you left the mission, you went directly into the patrol. Let's see here. Anything else to do? Let's see.
Shutting that thing down will be easy enough, but I'm concerned about the radiation it's emitting into the spores. I'd like to neutralize that before taking the harvester tech offline, if you don't mind. Letting it linger could lead to.
It's very interesting that this has voice acting, this patrol mission, but the actual story mission did not.
Okay, so that patrol mission that you're doing right now is probably less than 5 months old, and the mission you just did is probably nearly 10 years old.
Ah, that explains it then.
Also, later on in the game, they decided to make some missions, a group of patrols, so you could just like queue into them and go into them real quick and without flying around. So that's why they're voice acted. There is patrols in this game that aren't in the menu. You'd have to fly to, and they wouldn't be voice acted.
Yeah, I think I had some that were like that, because I just went around for about 2 hours,
just flying the different systems and starting patrols.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how it used to be. But then they discovered that people weren't playing the game the way they wanted, apparently, so they added these TMs patrols. Which I like the patrols. It's in the menu.
Yeah, like, I just explored a whole bunch, and I'll probably explore more after this event is over with. But right now,
that event's never get over with. This year has been ridiculous, but it's probably because this year's been unique with the COVID. It used to be there'd be an event once every 2 months or so, but it's just been constant since the beginning of the year. Like 1 or 2 days off from the events. It's like, ugh, give me a break.
So it's going to get like Werewolf Online is for me now. There's a mobile game that I play. I'm actually a staff member for the Discord, and it used to be fun casual play, and now there's battle passes.
Predictable, but fast.
And it's just like, now it's not as much fun to play because there's so much like having to grind to do the events before they disappear and then become unreachable again.
Yeah, and then there's a piece of gear you didn't get or some reward that you wanted and you can't get it again.
Yeah.
So you feel the incentive to actually do the grind. The grind makes the game suck.
Yeah.
I'm almost getting to the point where I'm not gonna drop this game forever, but just like give it a break again.
I really hate in games, like, you know, like stuff that's only available that you can never get again if you miss out on it.
Like, you're not gonna like this game.
Yeah.
Because there's ways to get it, but it either costs real money or a lot of grind.
Yeah, well, that's still available, but like some things, like, you know, limited time things, if you don't get it for the event, then, you know, it's gone and you'll never see it again.
Yeah. There's some items that are currently unavailable, but they will be available either for real money or a super grind soon, but they're just not back yet.
Yeah, I think part of what would keep me in this game is just because I like Star Trek.
Yeah.
Sensors are clear for now. Let's deal with that one.
I would suggest not investing in it until you finish the storyline, and then decide if you want to play longer.
Yeah. Like, again, I'm gonna still, like, at least a month for it. Like, that's what I'm gonna put in.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna do this 2-week thing, and then when I get my, I'll go on vacation for Christmas, and I'll probably play it then, too.
Two down, one to go. Hope we can deal with it before
That was a really weird minigame.
to make sure we don't.
This scan radiation minigame.
Oh, yeah.
This NPC is really annoying.
Stamets?
Yeah.
Oh, you probably haven't watched Discovery then, have you?
No.
Yeah, he's from Discovery.
He's like, I hate to tell you I told you so, but...
Yeah. I like him better in Discovery, though, because there's some weird reason why he's in this game he shouldn't be in this game. But there's some backwards, whatever reason he's here.
Yeah, I think the last Star Trek I watched was Voyager.
There's a lot of Voyager. There's Delta. The Delta Rising. It's very Voyager heavy.
We're in trouble.
Tuvok, 709, Harry.
Yeah, I saw 709 in one of the missions. She was like...
Two different versions of her.
Yeah, like, this was the Picard version of her. Oh shit, we gotta get out of here.
Yeah, Picard kind of messed with this game a bit. Of course, this is beta canon, so they have to follow what happens on screen. So they're like, "Oops, something happened," and then they have to get rid of a character all completely. It's like, oh. So they had to change 709 drastically.
Yeah, they probably have to do a lot because to keep the rights too. Like,
oh yeah, they want the rights. This will always be beta canon. Set 4, one thing has changed. In the Lower Decks cartoon, the Luna class, which was Riker's Titan, is the model from this game. Which is the first time any of the beta canons moved to the screen.
No, we used to have TV, like cable, and now we don't, and we even lost our TV, like over the air TV, because they took down the tower by mistake.
Wow.
The Department's Land and Forest were cutting down like a bunch of like trees and stuff, and like old stuff, and they accidentally took down the tower too.
I haven't had TV in probably 8 or 9 years. I've just been using the internet.
Yeah.
Either Netflix or some other way of watching.
Yeah, I watch Plex a lot. That's how I'm watching Deep Space Nine. Rewatching it. But no, like Voyager was probably the last one that I watched as it aired.
Yeah.
Like I was born in the 80s, so like, the Next Generation was on when I was little, and then Deep Space Nine was like when I was, in of the age where I could, was more able to keep.
And Deep Space Nine's the one that got me interested in Star Trek. Mainly Kira. I was like, who is that? And then I just got hooked with the show, and then I started watching all the other stuff. I probably wasn't able to really see it until the internet just gave me access to all the seasons.
What do you want me to do now, bud? Yeah, just, I want to watch, like, I did try watching The Next Generation from the start years ago, like probably about 3 years ago, and I just haven't gone back to it. But where my friend has the Plex server now, that it's, I can watch it easier now. When I was watching before, I didn't have, like, I was having to burn stuff to DVD to play on DVD or watch on my
Yeah. That's what I mean. I didn't really watch all of Star Trek until like streaming services.
Yeah, like I had like computer, but I would have to sit in front of the computer to watch stuff.
Download it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I tried that for a short time with like Smallville, but
Yeah, I'm amazed at how much stuff I used to watch that way, or burn to disc and then watch with my DVD player. But I would have to, like, go through it. I watched a lot of stuff with that, like...
It was a different time. It wasn't so readily available. I still don't have the stuff I need.
Yeah, we did a lot of, too, with, anime. Like, I used to be into it. I haven't watched it for years. But, like, I used to be, like, obsessed with, like, watching, like, subtitled from, like, these subgroups, and, like, I watched, like, Hunter x Hunter, and, like, the 90s one, the 1999 one, and, like...
Yeah, I haven't watched that one yet, but I saw the most recent one.
Yeah, I love the 90s one, because, like, I met some friends through it, but... Oh, I have to hail Burgess to report.
I've read the after-action report filed by Lieutenant Van Zyl. Pity we weren't able to apprehend B'vat, but I'm glad we shot that weapons facility down. Nicely done. As for that weapons research the Klingons were conducting, Starfleet has some of our best people analyzing the data you recovered. We'll find out what B'vat and his people were doing there soon enough. There's a lot more intel to analyze, and I suspect we'll be working again soon. Klingons don't tend to think small, and we'll need the best we can get to deal with B'vat and his...
Well, that was helpful. You just cut off mid-sentence.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. Sometimes there won't, like, two NPCs will be talking, and they'll show up in, like, the bottom right or something, if they don't interrupt you completely. And the other one will just start talking over the other one. And you're like, great. And there's another mission where they had two different voice actors for the same dialogue, and they forgot to cut one of them, so they both play at the same time.
That sounds like Elder Scrolls level with Oblivion, because, like...
Yes, there is actually a couple of those, actually, in this, where, like, you can tell the voice actor flubbed, but just, like, took a short pause and then continued. But it's not, like, a noticeable, it's just, like, they noticed they messed up, and then they continued, and it's just like, okay. And I noticed it's like the same guy that does it too. It's just Ferengi. Early Ferengi, he gets changed to a different voice actor later, but his early dialogue gets flubbed, and he just continues.
With like Elder Scrolls, especially with Oblivion, there would be multiple voice actors for like the same character, or like, so sometimes they'll be talking and then it will, like, the next dialogue option will be the different one.
Yeah, and there's also that one in Oblivion where there's a lady talking, and she straight up, like, the file is still in there. She'll stop and be like, let's do that again, and then she'll continue. Like, the voice actor just stopped and continued, and, like, the people that made the game are like, just throw that version in.
Well, there was, like, I was watching, someone does behind the scenes videos, or, like, looks into the game stuff, and there was one that was, like, they had done better voice acting and stuff, but the file size was so big that they went with what they had. And, like, there was, like, supposed to be, like, dungeon, like, the arenas in every city, and then, like, they cut them to just the one because it was just, the file size was getting so big. What should I pick?
What?
I was gonna say, what should I pick for my reward? Console engineering, console science, or console tactical? It's one's manifold mark. 5 particle generator, or neutronium alloy.
Okay, so the tactical, is it phaser based?
It says directed energy distribution.
Okay, directed energy. So that's any energy type. That could be good. The Neutronium one will keep you alive longer, but it will take away from your turning because you have those turning ones. The science one isn't going to help you at all. So it's between the engineering one and the tactical one.
Well, that was helpful too. You just had like multiple voices talking at the same time. Doomsday device.
There was one time where I was flying through a section and Spock started talking, and I finished that area, and then the Lucari started talking, and they were talking over each other, and then Burgess stopped talking about the Breen, and I was like, I can't hear anything.
We need to know what he knows. I don't have anything for you right now.
Did I glitch this mission? No, I didn't. Okay, good.
My Overwatch, usual I play with Overwatch wants me to play, and I'm like, no. Because I'll be up all night and I won't watch any Desert Bus. Because we haven't played together for a long time, and I'm usually the support or tank. Like, they like to play DPS, so I'm usually, like, I like support and tank the best. Tank's probably my best role. So that's what I usually play, but the DPS queue times are so long that you don't get much time playing when you're playing with someone that's playing DPS, because it's just like a long queue time.
I see. Well, the engineer on this game is the tank. But technically, you can fly any type of ship, and the type of ship you fly is what determines what you can do. Except for your specking, of course. Specking yourself.
Seems like more, seems like more of the, I don't know why it sent me here, because I don't see any options to do anything. A lot of the multiplayer seems to be more in space than it is in ground.
Oh yeah, there is ground though. And it's mostly people don't like to play it, so unless you're doing random, which gives you an extra reward, you're not gonna find it. You're not gonna do it. Yeah, this game is very space-bound. Most everybody builds for space.
Yeah, this gives me a option, but it's not giving me what. Like I started the one after it, and it just like showed the quest marker right on the map. So I was like, okay, I'll go there, and now it's like it's not giving me any options, but it's got like a yellow circle here. Oh, there we go.
It might not actually be your current primary mission then.
Yeah, it did give me when I actually like flew right to the center of this like sun. It did give me like down at the bottom where I would not think to go. You know, like I nosedive right through it, and then it was like, oh yeah, here is the option to do a patrol mission or the Doomsday device. Captain, we have arrived in the Donia system.
That's why a lot of the times I just hit travel, and it just let the controller, you just let it go where it wants to go.
Yeah, this makes me kind of, like, I get amused by being called Captain in this, just because, like, it's my nickname from high school. So, like, I already get called Captain a lot.
Later on, they'll stop referring to you as Captain. They won't even refer to you. They'll just say, you, because you'll outrank everybody.
Yeah, I went to the Deep Space Nine and added, like, my insignia. I have, like, my little, you know, the pips. And I'm like, I was like, I should probably do that. What will my crew thank me with just going around? is an interesting mission. It reminds me of like a Star Fox boss battle.
Oh, the Doomsday Machine?
Yeah.
You just shoot it in the mouth?
Yeah.
I had a weird glitch with that mission once. I was playing with a newbie, and we both had the Bird of Prey, of course, because it forces you into that ship. And he was giant, like 10 times my size. And I was just tiny. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? I had a screenshot of it. I was like, this is crazy.
Mine, I'm doing it with the cruiser, the Bram Brandt.
You haven't got to that point then.
Yeah.
Spoiled it for you, sorry.
No, it doesn't matter. It took us a long time. No, it's it gave me a second randomized name with starting with a B, so I think that's what I'm going to go with.
Because your first was Benjamin?
Yeah.
Your second one?
Is Bram Brandt.
Oh, nice.
So we'll go with the B's. Because I'm not really too attached to naming things in games.
Yeah.
Like, I named some of my electronics, but even then I'm kind of hit and miss with, like, my PlayStation 4 doesn't have a name, but my Vita does.
I need my laptop and then my desktop so I can tell the difference on the modem. Not modem, but the network card.
Yeah, mine is an old, my desktop is an old, like the Dell, you know, like the early 2000s Dell.
Yeah.
So it's named the Shagelhod. From like Metal Gear Solid 3. Look at your, like I seen this giant, it was like the USS Pinky Poo, and I thought that was massive, but like that's huge.
Yeah, that's just a glitch though.
Yeah.
But there is very large ships in this game. Either the Enterprise J or the Vengeance from Into Darkness or a Borg Juggernaut. They're pretty big. All of those ships are specialty ships, though. You can very hard to get, and I don't have them. I probably will never have them either.
That's something like you have to do like EVE Online hours to get.
No, not necessarily. There's a lot of loot boxes in this game, and there's 3 different types of loot boxes, unfortunately. So the worst one is probably Lobby, which is a currency you get from opening loot boxes. So first you have to be spending the whatever you use to get the loot box. Then you have to open the loot box and then accrue a bunch of this currency, and then you might be able to buy a ship.
Oh, God.
Or there's promo boxes, which is a different type of box, which is a super low drop, like ridiculous. Shouldn't even be in the game. And then just the regular loot boxes, which have some ships in it that are still very tough to get. And you can either grind it to make the money, or you can actually just straight up pay for keys to open the boxes. But technically everything in this game is available to free to play. It would just be the biggest grind in gaming, probably.
Yeah. Oh, God. I think the worst I had was like besides for RuneScape leveling, there was a yacht in Fallen London. I keep wanting to call it Echo Bazaar. That I wanted. Like, it was like this yacht, and you had to like have so much stuff to like gamble for it. And like it took me probably a month and a half to get everything to try to get it. And
yeah. Well, thankfully in this game there's an exchange, so players can. Well, you're probably very familiar with an exchange because of RuneScape. It's not nearly as good as RuneScape apparently, because I only played RuneScape for 4 days in 2002. But I know the mechanics of it and how you craft and sell and flip and all this stuff. You can do that in this game, and you can buy the keys that open loot boxes, because the loot boxes technically can be free, but the keys to open the loot boxes cost either energy credits, which is the regular currency in this game, or you can grind, use dilithium and buy them off the Zen store, which is dumb because dilithium is technically the most valuable item in this game, because there's many things you can't do with you can't level up and stuff without dilithium. That's why I have so many characters, just for the dilithium grind. Because you can only have 8,000 a day each character. And I spent over maybe 300,000 dilithium today on upgrading. And I've been saving it for months, just for this day, for this week actually, weekend.
So it's kind of like RuneScape's double XP weekends they have occasionally.
Yes, because to upgrade costs dilithium, and dilithium is the most. I mean, there's nothing. I mean, you can buy dilithium off the exchange, but I don't know. I'd rather spend my money on other things. I have spent money on this game because I enjoy it, but I haven't gone like super crazy like some people. There's people in this game, it's their job. They make money from this game. Even on PS4. And I couldn't do that. If I don't enjoy this, I don't play it.
Yeah, like some things I've given up just because, like, and monsters and the subquests and the, you know, like the social links, just keeping track of them all, and like where they're on like a, you know, the rail, like they can become missable, like that. It stresses me out a lot.
The games I can't seem to play unless I'm with a competent player is like those, what do they call them?
Captain's personal log. I have been betrayed by my first officer, a man who considered my friend, Kavok.
It's like a...
He and a group of traitors tried to take the ship. Kavok is the only survivor.
Like Apex Legends and
Kavok sent a coded message to Federation
Battlegrounds.
I do not understand why.
Oh, the first-person like team.
Would do this.
Yeah, first-person team elimination games. It's not like Team Deathmatch and other first-person games, but ones where like you could loot up for 30 minutes and like walk outside and your whole crew's dead instantly. And it's just like I mean, you might have had fun doing it, but if you're not good, might as well not play.
Yeah, that's why I haven't gotten into them. That's why I play Overwatch. Because Overwatch is fun, but Overwatch you can just jump into. Like, you can...
Yeah. I used to play Overwatch, but then my friends that played it quit playing, and I don't even think I have access to it anymore. Because it was my friend's game, and we were game sharing.
Yeah. Yeah, my internet does not is not capable of game sharing. But I expect it to go free to play soon. Like Overwatch 2 will be out probably next year. It probably would have been out this year if you know, the COVID hadn't happened, but it like I expect it to fully go free, like the base game to go free to play, and then Overwatch 2 to be, you know, the one that you pay for.
Yeah.
That is not a view screen. That is just a static image on the wall.
Yes. The early stages of this game, back in the early 2010s, those missions are really rough. Like, some of them, you can clearly see, like, they just made, like, a tunnel out of, like, black blocks and put stars on them, and you go through a hole. But the later missions, it's, like, completely animated and properly done.
Yeah, because this was just like, here's the captain's chair in this room, and then it's just like, here's the view screen, and it's like, that's like a painted on the wall.
Yeah.
You're not like...
I'd have to say it gets better after... No, it probably gets better during Delta Rising. The like quality of stuff, because the Solenoid Dyson Sphere is like still pretty old, so like they were doing funky stuff in that.
Like, I don't mind stuff like this because usually I don't have up-to-date systems, so usually my like my stuff is behind anyway.
I didn't have a decent. I couldn't even play computer games until last year. I built myself a nice PC. That was just a gift to myself.
Yeah, I gotta upgrade. I still have like my laptops from 2011, and I got that secondhand from my accountant. So it's, you know, it's good for if you want to do like a bunch of accounting work or like word processing and stuff. But
yeah. I had my last laptop since 2009, and I just recently got a still older laptop for just like my TV and media. I don't even try to play games on it.
Yeah, I gotta get something because it's just like I gotta get a new phone. Mine's old and it's stressing me out because like stuff's just starting to get, you know, unsupported. So it's like, you know, every day it's something else that's getting, you know, like I'm on the last available version and it's making me anxious. But
yeah, I bought my first smartphone in 2014, and I had that up to last year, and I upgraded. And I don't think I'll upgrade this one because it's really good. And I have a case on it. It's like a tank, so I won't be breaking it.
Yeah, I got mine 2015. I had a flip phone until then.
Yeah, I had just a stupid touchscreen phone, but it was still a dumb one.
I had a Razr. I got in 2017, and I used that until 2015. And then I had to get one a smartphone because the you know, the CDMA network was going down for here. So I got S5, and that's what I'm still using is the Samsung Galaxy S5. So
yeah, I originally was going to get that phone because my friends had it, but then I got the Sony instead because I could play it with my PlayStation 4. I did it once. I did it once, but I could do it, and I could say I could. And I stuck with the Sony with my second phone, and I can't see myself ever replacing this unless something ridiculous happens.
Yeah, mine's like I'll probably get another S5, but like stuff is getting, you know, like just recently like Instagram and Twitter I can't download from the Play Store now. Just like the last like 2 weeks. So like
so it's because Samsung's not supporting that anymore, right?
It's I can't update it. Like it's on its highest OS.
I see. Yeah, the oldest version of that. Yeah. That might be what causes me to have to change too.
Yeah.
Because mine is 2 versions old now.
Yeah, mine.
And I don't care about any of that, except for, yeah, eventually there will be no support for it.
Yeah. Like Google Drive is still supported by Google Docs and stuff. I can use it because I'm on the last available version, but after when they decide to cut that down, I won't be able to use Google Docs on it anymore. And that's what I mostly like. I use like Discord and Google Docs and Twitter and Instagram. But like, you know, like that's what I do with it. Is like it's a phone, and then I do like social media. But I don't. I used to play a lot of games on it. Like I played like Max Payne 1 on it.
Wow.
That was. It was a chore.
Be interesting.
It was because
touchscreen controls.
Yeah. It had a lot of like Max Payne 1 has that like walking on balance beam sections.
Oh, that'd be rough.
And that was what I had trouble with. But like, I played Grim Fandango on it. Like the remaster, I played that on it.
I kind of remember that game from a long time ago. Is it the guy with the skeleton? He's like a skeleton?
Yeah.
You have more questions.
Oh wow, I haven't even thought about that game since. I don't even know. It might have been a PC game that I had like shareware version of.
You have more questions.
Yeah, they good old games.
Late 90s maybe?
Yeah, it's like 98-ish.
Yeah. I had it on shareware.
Lovat is obsessed with conflict.
Wow.
He believes that the Klingon Empire.
Yeah, it's fun. It's on PlayStation 4 too.
Unless they have enemies
and Good Old Games usually gives it away for free on PC too sometimes. But like, I had a Windows 3.1 desktop until 2003.
The ambassador knows the Federation wants peace. But if there was an attack where millions died, would something so heinous make you want revenge?
Well, I'm getting tired and I don't have anything to do in the game anymore, so.
Yeah. I hope you got at least had a good update day or upgrade day.
Oh, it was a very good upgrade day. There's only one thing I couldn't get because the missions I need to do it, no one plays.
Yep, and I can't help because I'm new, and you probably need like someone with like similar.
I would need 5 people.
Yeah.
To get it going. Actually, probably need 10 people to get it going because it's 5v5.
There's probably like forums and stuff or Reddit that you can probably ask people if you.
Yeah, there's the only thing is I can also every day buy the token that I need. But I have to wait a day every time I buy a new one. I need 5 of these things.
Its hull is solid neutronium.
So I might be able to get them before the end of the upgrade weekend.
When does that end?
23rd?
23rd. Yeah, you might be able to.
Yeah, I think I have 1 or 2 already, so. And it's every 20 hours, not every 24 hours, so.
Yeah, that's what I liked about this, because I like the event every day, because someone told me on my stream how to do it. Like that you need to do every 14 days, like for the 14 days, like every day.
Yeah.
Because I did it once and I'm like, where's my reward? So.
Yeah.
But I'll let you get off, bud, and thank you again.
Yeah. Okay, if you need any more help.
Yeah, I'll probably send you a screenshot of my inventory just to find out what I've equipped that's not giving me the beams.
Okay. If you want to, you can do that now. I'll stay on for a couple more minutes.
No, I'm in the dialogue, so it's gonna be a while. But take care. Yep, ciao. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I had that conversation with Raging Fro. I forgot where I was in these.
He believes that Bavat found the planet. Do you have more questions? It is a ship with no crew. Its hull is solid neutronium. It fires beams of pure anti-protons and fuels it. Do you have more questions?
Yeah, as I was saying, I had a Windows 3.1 computer until 2003, and then I switched to I got Windows XP, and I had that until 2013. Then I get my accountant's old laptop, and that's what I have. I only use it, like, it's in sleep mode or hibernate all the time unless I need to do it like a task, and then it's...
It was a floating hull deep in the Ta'ar Nebula. Ships from his house searched for months before they found it. Bavat claims to have knowledge of the future. He says that is why he knew the planet killer would be found in the nebula. Its location was forecast. I do not know if this is true. If our actions cannot change our path, then are we imprisoned by fate? Was I destined to lose my honor and betray my captain? Do you have more questions? So he claims. I was once one of Bavat's most valiant officers, and he told me much of his plans. Bavat said that centuries ago, there was a temporal Cold War. Factions from the future manipulated people in their past like pieces in a Kinzar game, each trying to change history for their own ends. Agents from one of these future factions, the Nakul, came to the Klingon Empire in the 22nd century. They tried to gain my people's loyalty by revealing much of what was to come. My ancestors listened and recorded all that they were told. Then they spat in the Nakul's faces and sent them back to their own time empty-handed. Even then, we would never be willing slaves. Since then, the knowledge that the Nakul offered in trade for servitude has been preserved by a small cabal of Klingons. This organization moved from the shadows, using what they knew, what was forecast, to guide the future of the Empire. Bavat is the last. He has no sons, and trusts no one. When he dies, all that came from the Nakul dies with him. Do you have more questions? Bavat had a plan to stop the Doomsday Machine if he ever lost control. This ship is equipped with Hak-Pang torpedoes. They have a greater yield than any weapon currently used by the Empire or your Federation. The planet killer is hidden in the Imaga system now. My plan is to fly to the system, disable Bavat's control over it, and then use the weapons on this ship to destroy it. Do you have more questions? Bavat's forces have total control over the Imaga system. To keep any ships but those loyal to him away, Bavat has installed a series of generators that maintain an energy drain, much like the green weapon that disabled ships during the Dominion War. Bavat's ships have been modified to withstand this drain. Any others that approach the system will be helpless. Do you have more questions? I was once the first officer of this ship. I served the House of Bavat loyally and well, and fought by my captain's side in battle. I thought I was living an honorable life, and then I learned what Ambassador Bavat's plans for the war were. I could not let Bavad do such a horrific thing. To unleash such a weapon upon the galaxy for his own ends is the act of a coward, not a warrior. I gathered a small group of officers who thought as I did. Our plan was to take over the ship and fly it to the Imago system. There, we would either stop this doomsday before it occurred, or die in battle. I tried to take this ship. I failed. Now I am dishonored, and I must redeem myself or die. Do you have more questions? When my plan to take the tar was discovered, I knew I had to act quickly. Bavad has much more than the experimental weapons from the base in the Briar Patch. He has a planet killer, a ship of such destructive power that nothing can stand against it. He intends to use this doomsday machine to attack Federation worlds. I find myself in a strange place. To regain my honor, I must join forces with my enemy. I sent a coded message to the solar system and hoped that the right person would hear it. Do you have more questions? Bavad is obsessed with conflict. He believes that the Klingon Empire will stagnate and fall into degeneration and ruin unless they have enemies to fight. Without war, Bavad believes that we will destroy ourselves. Bavad found the planet killer, and he orders to knows the Federation wants peace. But if there was an attack where billions died, would something so heinous make you want revenge? If he succeeds, the war between our peoples will be endless, and Bavad will have won. Do you have more questions?
Okay.
Help me. Repair this ship and we will fly it to Imago together. Then we can disable the energy drain so your fleet can enter. With your help, we can destroy the Doomsday Machine and end the threat to your Federation. I will redeem my honor.
They're really tall. Yeah, I got... Return to the bridge, okay. Look at... Yeah, I must have been here. No, this is the brig. Turtle to bridge. A D-E. Contact Starfleet.
Do what you think is best. It's risky, but K'Volk may be our best chance to stop Bavad and this planet killer. I'm notifying all available ships to change course for Imago. Once the energy drain is taken care of, they'll move in to support you. I don't need to tell you how important it is to stop the Doomsday Machine. Before Bavad can use it to attack populated worlds, millions of people are relying on you to save them. I know you can do it. Good luck.
It's not something to be like smarmy about, you know.
Yes, Captain. Understood. I'll join you shortly.
I use the washroom. And, is anyone watching? Yep, somebody's watching. Damn.
I'm monitoring communications from the planet. They're not calling for ships. So either they haven't noticed us, or they think we're supposed to be here. We're safe for now, but that could change. We need to scan one of the generators maintaining the energy drain to get all the information I need to finish a new command program. Be careful. Bavad trusts no one, not even his own men. He may have defenses in this system. Even I don't know about.
The ship's nice. I didn't want to move because I knew if I did, I probably wouldn't get in the right area again.
Drones? Bavad must have upgraded the security.
Scanning the generators now. I have the data. We will need to load the control program into all 3 generators. After that, we can change the command codes from a terminal on the planet's surface.
No. Okay, I guess I actually do have to fight it. I didn't want to leave this area because I have a hard time getting maneuvered. Like that I can cloak.
Generators are under our control, but your ships won't be safe until we lock Bavat and his forces out of the command consoles. I've equipped your away team with hollow projectiles, and they're ready for the mission. And Captain, remember that you're a Klingon now. Try not to look too out of place.
Where's my security officer? Yep. We will talk to.
The objective here is simple. Find a control console and change the command codes. Then Bavat won't be able to stop us from shutting down the energy drain. There are two consoles. The Alpha console is staffed by an officer who might be willing to negotiate. The Beta console, let's just say that Commander Tom prefers fighting to talk. The soldiers here shouldn't challenge you, but be careful of the targets. The hollow emitters won't fool them. I have another task to complete. Meet me back here when you are done with the command codes.
Hopefully it's better than a Hololita. Which one's, does it tell me which one's beta and which one's... Oh. There's a bunch of mushrooms, though. This looks like, Vardenfell. This is the beta one. Yeah, I like how you can just like charge in, but you don't have to. There's some tags. There's like some go around. No, more tags. Are they coming back? No. I wonder if there's a achievement.
Captain, I've been monitoring your progress from the ship. You are very close to one of the control consoles. There are Klingons where you need to go. You will either need to convince them to leave their post, or find other means of getting access.
I'm gonna go with the other one first. So maybe I have to go with this one first. 'Cause I don't see. Okay, there's the other one. What's attacking me? I'm running away though. Some more tags. My cover story is I just don't like tags.
The Empire will prevail! Death to the enemies of the Empire!
That's not what I want to do. I think they left anyway.
I see your mission was successful. Excellent. Mine was as well. I have smashed the device that Bavart used to control his doomsday machine. The planet killer is now as dangerous to him and his ships as it is to anyone else. You cannot control the storm, Captain. If you try, it will consume you. Meet me back at the ship. There is still more to do before this dark day ends and my honor is restored.
That was like my only dialogue option was return, like, out of my way, officer. I probably will die if I jump off that. Take a picture to send to her. Take the thought that we killed that one. Just going on our, you know, our fitness run.
Stumbled into my trap in the briar patch like a blind Grishna cat. And here you are again, luring Starfleet ships to my testing grounds. The Doomsday Machine will destroy them. It will create glorious, endless war and strife. And it is all possible because of you.
No! I will not allow you to dishonor the Empire with your thirst for blood. We face our enemies as warriors, Papax. We do not massacre innocents with machines of death.
There are no innocents. There are only the strong and the weak.
Are you strong enough to fight your own weapon? I have destroyed the device controlling the Planet Killer. No one is safe.
This isn't over. Warriors, attack! Don't Ichu!
Captain, Klingon comm traffic just spiked. Bavat's forces have lost control of the Doomsday Machine, and they are scrambling all available ships to try to stop it. I've been in contact with Commander Burgess. Now that the energy drain won't affect our ships, the Starfleet task force is inbound. We need to get back into space as soon as possible.
I'll be right back. Yeah, what I'm thinking I probably did was bank the split beam weapon. Although they just circled around me.
Captain, Klingon comm traffic just spiked. Bavat's force...
Yeah, I gotta go. After I finish this, I come back to it tomorrow night. Maybe I should have, because this is taking a shit long time to load. And what I worry about is if I get up, like, and start getting food, then we'll, cut off again.
I see it. Bavat's planet killer is here. Maybe it has a weakness that we haven't found yet. We need to run a scan. Go to the navigation beacon. That should be close enough for the scan, but far enough away to keep us safe until help arrives.
And scan the Doomsday Machine, yes. Okay. We will do that. We're just going to turn my heater on. Because that's... It got really... cold. It's the Eye of Omega!
Structural integrity holding, sir. We're shook up, but we'll be okay. Captain, there's an unauthorized shuttle launch. It's Kavok. Hail coming in, sir. I'll put it on the main screen.
Yeah, he's probably like, I'm getting out of here.
Stay where you are, Captain. I'll handle this.
Kavok, turn that shuttle around. You'll be killed.
My life is of no consequence, but my honor. No, I must do this. Destroying this abomination is the only way to redeem myself. Farewell, Captain. Koi Kalis Pu Glod. Koi Puk Me Pu. Ya Ma She Shu Gui. Se Ma Chu Me. Ma Shu. Ma Twa Fo Chu. Ni Me. Ki Ma Sha Bo. Ku. Van Ma He Me Te Sho Ki Ta. Ba Uma Di Uma Re. Ma Shu Ta. Uma Me. Ma Shu Ta. Ma.
I'm reading significant damage to the Doomsday Machine, sir. But it's still active. Captain, we still have the Harpang torpedoes. They might be enough to finish the job. The machine's hull is solid neutronium, so targeting it won't help. We'll need to fly in front of the Doomsday Machine and launch the torpedoes down that thing's throat. The fleet will be here to help distract it, but we need to be careful. If we're in front of it when it fires its anti-proton beam, we won't fare any better than that moon did.
They're going to get destroyed. But we're not doing this. Okay, we're gonna get out of here. Options. Yeah. That's because I was in the menu for so long. Right, invisible. I'm not going to fight you. I want to... Okay, I can do this. We're really, you know... Yeah. Gotta get out of there. Why can't I target the Doomsday Machine? Oh, that's what the problem was. I was locked on to someone. I was like, why is it skipping around like this? I'll let that fucking thing do its attack first. Because it's getting gearing up for it. Gotta be almost dead, though. Even leg too. it's starting to glow again. Is there a reason I can't turn? I just don't seem to be going anywhere. I'm not fighting anybody. Can I risk it? No. Better not. Oh god, you fucking cunt. Oh, that didn't count. Did I get hit by the doomsday thing because I was not fucking paying attention? Yeah. Piece of shit. Risk it. I like how I died because the fucking thing exploded.
Captain, Commander Burgess is patching a subspace signal through to us. The message is from Kronos, sir. Routing it to the main view screen now.
Captain, my name is Command. While the Empire realizes that you played a vital role in defeating a threat to both our worlds, I am afraid I must insist that you return the ship you stole immediately. I would not want to have to escalate this into something that we will both regret. The battle is over. We do not need to begin another.
It might be best to do what he asks, Captain. The fleet's in no condition for a prolonged fight, sir. And honestly, there's not much about the Bird of Prey specifications that Starfleet intelligence doesn't know already. We did what we came here to do. Let the Klingons have their little victory, and the fleet can take you and your crew back to your ship. The important thing is that the Doomsday Machine was destroyed. I'm sure Commander Burgess will want to congratulate you for a job well done.
I'm just letting myself make sure I respond.
Captain, Commander Burgess is patching a subspace signal through to us. The message is from Kronos.
Captain.
It might be best to... The important thing is that the Doomsday Machine...
K'Volk's loss is unfortunate, but he did what he believed he had to do. In the end, he died with honor. Fortunately, you were able to destroy the Doomsday device and end the threat of Bavat's weapons programs. We probably haven't seen the last of him, but at least now he's disarmed. At least as much as any Klingon, that is. And don't worry about having to return the IKS Targ to the Klingons. I don't believe that there's much about that class of bird of prey that Starfleet intelligence doesn't already know. If getting the ship back lets the Klingons think they've won a small victory, I don't mind, and you shouldn't either. There are very few captains who can say they faced a threat like you did today and lived to tell the tale. Impressive work.
do I have to pick? I don't have room.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.